Morning. Wednesday. Today is January 22nd. Hope everybody's having a good week. I know I am. Another busy week in the shop, in for the home stretch on these Imperial cycle frames. Ran into a couple snags with the new frame design. Had to run a few things by Eric, but we've since been a go. While in the shop working, I went ahead and let the cameras run so I could share it with you today. So let's go ahead and get things started and see what's happening at Peak Cycles. I have since received the green light from Eric to go with the current geometries. This is our template here with the notes, so we can duplicate it. Going to run assembly line style, so we will have 3 run in this direction, and then we will mirror it and bend 3 the opposite direction. It's always fun. I was working on handlebars earlier, so the 7/8 die set is currently in the bender. We're going to switch it out for the 1" so we can bend these stays. Had somebody chime in asking if I could demonstrate on how to switch the dies out, so here we go. This is the center pin that the die pivots on. This pin here holds the die in place. Pull the center pin. It's the die for 7/8. Die for 1". This here is basically a brace or the pressure point for when you're pulling your stick. Again, this is for 7/8. One for 1". That's basically it. Ready to go. Got to thinking after I did that demonstration, little disclaimer, don't use the bender with your finger in there. I'm just trying to show the pressure point where the stick goes. Anyhow, moving on. About halfway through, 2 of the 3 bends on all 6 stays. This one here completely done. So we have 2 left here for that side and the remaining 3 for the other side. Keep it moving. Boom. Got the most difficult part out of the way here. Definitely a head scratcher, which is why I like to run them all through at once, so you don't have to rethink it through. Moving on. Okay, we have the first 2 stays in. Cut. Coat. And I do have to admit that it is still pretty tricky fine-tuning and getting these stays to meet the triangle evenly without one being in front of the other and still meet our rear dropouts there where we need it to be. But I managed. We also want the stays to be even with the rear dropouts here, so I have magnets on the inside so we know we're flush. And we are about ready to tack this up. All tacked in. And now for my favorite part of any new frame is a mock-up on the ground. Let's go ahead and take a look. Got the tail dragger in the shop this morning. And there's a reason behind that. As the wheels we're going to mock up on this Imperial Cycles frame is the wheel set that this frame was designed for, which are these mags right here. This mag was stripped and polished and is part of the set that Eric and Imperial Cycles offers. Here they are in the box. We're going to bust these out right now and mock up that Imperial Cycles frame. Here are the 6-spoke mags offered by Imperial Cycles. Comes satin black as seen. Rear hub, cartridge style. Comes with the quick release front axle. Both wheels set up for disc brakes. And one of the things that sold me compared to most mags out there is they are 2 inches wide. Pretty good size wheel, 26 by 2. I personally own and picked up a couple sets of these. Let's go ahead and mock them up. I don't know about you, but I'm sure looking forward to seeing these mags on this new frame setup. Compared to the old frame design, Eric basically shortened the wheelbase up by pushing the rear wheel forward and tightening everything up. Should look fantastic. Want to see it? To keep it right here on the Peak Cycles YouTube channel. Yep, that's what I have for you in the next episode. The frame's sitting there mocked up on the ground. I'm going to knock out the other two frames today, and that's what I'm going to have for you in the next segment. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed today's version of what's happening at Peak Cycles. And until next time, make it a killer day.